Hey guys, and welcome to YakWaxLips. My name is Michael, your point and click adventurer, and this is a special edition of Trailer Talk. Now normally Trailer Talk is a show where I look at about 3 or 4 upcoming games, but as it is the start of 2023, we're going to be looking at, well, loads, as many as I can fit in. So we're going to delve in to the first trailer really quick, but first, if this is your first time here on YakWaxLips, that's all I do, create adventure game content. Looking at the old games, looking at new games, just adventure games. So if that is your bag, make sure that you hover down there, hit that like, hit subscribe for more, and turn on the bell so you don't miss any of my adventure game videos. Right, let's delve straight into trailer number 1.
Tell me, what is it you want out of life? Fortune, glory, the thrill of adventure? I'm offering you a chance at all 3. You just need to do me one small favor. You've something of a reputation, you know. Clever, resourceful, maybe a little dangerous. I do hope that's accurate. The path won't be straightforward. You'll encounter obstacles along the way, perhaps even some other dangerous people. You'll need some help, but I assure you the rewards far outweigh the risks. You will be richer than you ever thought possible, if you can deliver. I'll be in touch.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but this may have featured on my previous 2 upcoming games. Yes, Rosewater from Grundislav Games is the follow-up to Lamplight City. I spoke to Francisco Gonzalez a couple of times, once at Adventure X, once on my podcast, once on the Adventure Game Hotspot podcast. And every time he's a lovely fella, and yeah, he's guaranteed to me that it will be out in 2023. So if you like the look of that, I'm going to leave all the links to all the games down below. Right, let's have a look at the second trailer.
From Inklingwood Studios comes a merry and macabre point-and-click adventure game, Foolish Mortals. As young adventurer Murphy McCallan follow cryptic clues and solve perplexing puzzles across the enigmatic island of Devil's Rock in search of the lost treasure of Belmore Manor, where 30 years ago an entire wedding suddenly and mysteriously vanished. But to find a location known only by the dead, you'll have no choice but to ask them. Then, when your esoteric explorations awaken an evil phantom determined to find the treasure before you, what follows is a chilling chase through crumbling crypts, voodoo vaults, and the mysterious manor itself, in a supernatural battle that spans both life and death. Stopping that arcane evil will require not only reaching the treasure first, but also finding out what happened in the house all those years ago. In order to do that, perhaps you'll need to die too. Foolish Mortals.
This game is highly anticipated by the adventure game community across the board, I feel. The Kickstarter was smashed, and I mean totally smashed, at the back end of 2022. I did bump into the developers at Adventure X, and they are absolutely lovely. So I think that's penciled in for the back end of 2023. So again, if you like the look of it, go and wishlist it. Right, already on to number 3. Let's go.
Okay, dear imaginary diary, here's the story so far. It worked. Good luck. I'm not a baby. I'm much too old for rocking horses. And I don't fit into the saddle anymore. Not that I tried.
Another huge success on Kickstarter around about a year ago, maybe a little bit longer now. That is Prim, and that is due out this year, where you play the Daughter of Death. I played the demo when the Kickstarter was out. It was excellent, and again, I met the developer at AdventureX. I did actually speak to Jonas as well, so you can have a look at that interview, which I did about a year back now. But that is looking very exciting and very promising. All of the games that I'm talking about on today's video will be coming to PC, most notably probably Steam, maybe GOG, but if they are coming to consoles, I'll let you know.
So, why do you want to travel into the past so badly?
I just want to see her again. One more time.
I need to find out what happened to my father. It's haunted me all my life.
I messed up. So bad. I need to go back and set it right.
I never thought my sins could be forgiven, but maybe they can be erased.
I understand. I'm here to help you. Let's go, shall we? And don't worry, it's perfectly safe. Good God, what a day. Time travel. It's a job like any other, I suppose. I sometimes wonder, why was I chosen for this? I know I'm not like most people. I'm not like you. Your timeline can change. One wrong choice, and you never existed. But not me. I'm immune to all that. Can you imagine seeing all the paths not taken all at once? I can. How about I show you?
Old Skies is the new game coming out from YakWaxLips Games, which is Dave Gilbert and co. It's not definitely going to be out this year. It hasn't got a release date yet, but it looks great, and I feel like you should wishlist it. Dave did an amazing talk at AdventureX about Old Skies, about how he almost scrapped it. You can watch that entire talk with him on the AdventureX YouTube page. I'll leave a link down below for you to go and have a watch. But yeah, let me know what you think of that. And here's number 4 or 5. I've lost count already. Anyway, watch this. Complete Games are bringing us Season of the Warlock. Again, another one which hasn't got a release date of 2023, but it's been in the works for a while. I managed to play the demo at one of the Steam festivals last year, maybe even the year before, and it was one that really stood out for me. So yeah, I think this one looks great. Go and wishlist it if you like the look of that one. Right, next one please. The 90s Grey has been really close to the top of my wish list for ages. It was initially due out over a year ago, around about Halloween time. And it is one of the demos that was, I think it was number 1 on my demo at the Steam Fest a couple of years ago. It was fantastic. I'm not sure what the delays are for. I think it's just generally, like I say, games take a long time. So Wellstalk Interactive are still working hard on that. It is penciled in for 2023. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we get to see this by years out.
Now move on. You're holding up the line.
Line? What line? There's nobody there. Great.
Whoa! What is it? A radio or something?
Someone must have hidden it a long time ago.
Hello, son. You must be wondering where I am.
Trust me, Elroy. If you don't go after this, you'll regret it forever.
Mind control signals, they're everywhere.
Faster!
Commencing self-destruct sequence. 10, 9, 8.
Wait!
You fools! You have to stop them! I know exactly where they are headed.
I kind of feel like we're being watched. Hola, habla español?
Elroy and the Aliens is a game that has been in production for a long time as well, and again one that hasn't yet got a release date, but fingers crossed that this one will be released in 2023 as well. Now I'm completely lost track with what number we're at, but before we delve into the next one, just so you know, if you haven't subscribed, I do a weekly show called Trailer Talk where I do look at upcoming games that have been remastered, maybe something's coming out on the Switch that's really old. So if you like the sound of that, please make sure that you do subscribe. That's called Trailer Talk. It comes out every weekend, and I do normally delve into games a little bit deeper than I am doing today. It's just we've got a lot of games to get through, haven't we? So yeah, that being said, let's move on to the next trailer.
You're listed here as a private investigator. What does that sort of work entail?
Depends on the night. Most nights it's watching, waiting for a slip-up. I don't know, someone gets greedy, someone gets brave.
And that's what you were doing the night of the incident.
Yeah. Took me weeks to track them down. They hadn't cast so much as a shadow. Till that night.
You've been hesitant to share with us. I assume it has something to do with confidentiality associated with the job.
Something like that.
Your boss, Miss White, said things didn't go as planned. She mentioned that there was some violence? In the moments when you find yourself losing control. How does the anger manifest itself?
The highly anticipated return of Telltale games are coming this year. 2023 brings us the sequel to The Wolf Among Us. This is imaginatively titled The Wolf Among Us 2. So if you enjoyed the Telltale games, and who doesn't? Are they point and click? Who cares? They're good games. The Wolf Among Us 2 will be available over all of the consoles as well as PC. Adventure games post-2000 were in short supply, but one of those games was the Secret Files series, and the developers of the Secret Files stories are back with a brand new game called Monolith, and I think it looks great. Let's roll the reel for the next one.
That's what I do. Sell to small-town libraries and bookshops. Not the most thrilling day-to-day, but it gives me time to write. And I try to keep an eye out for inspiration.
Inspiration? I doubt you'll find any of that here, friend.
I reckon out of all the games that are on my wish list, this is probably number one. I played the demo like 3 times. I think it's fantastic. Slender Threads from Blitz is penciled in for 2023. I could wax lyrical about how great it was, but you can just go and watch me play it. I think I played it on Twitch. I've probably got a link somewhere on the screen for you right there. Yeah, right, let's go on to another trailer.
You're standing at the end of a road before a small brick building, in search of adventure. So take your first steps into Colossal Cave, the famed classic adventure reimagined by Roberto Williams, the legendary designer of King's Quest and Phantasmagoria. Explore the vast darkness of the mythical Colossal Cave and find the valuable treasures held within. Beware the many obstacles that stand in your way, and perilous encounters that threaten to end your quest quickly, but without mercy. With many locations to traverse, secrets to find, and miles of caverns to explore, you'll never know just what your own adventure inside Colossal Cave will bring.
And this one has got a release date, and it's out super duper soon, January the 19th, and it's Colossal Cave. This is the first game from Ken and Roberta Williams for ages, like literally decades. The founders of Sierra were coaxed out of retirement by Marcus Mira, and what turned out to be a hobby game for Ken is slowly evolved into what has become Colossal Cave. It is in 3D. It will be available everywhere, I do believe, even on the Oculus 2, because it's originally made for VR. So if you like the look of that from Cygnus Entertainment, that's the name that Ken and Roberta have gone with, make sure that you go wishlist it.
Ah, the grand seance. I presumed you were here for it.
What the? Where'd she go?
Mr. Ward, you've come back to me.
I can feel them
Jonathan Blake, the current owner.
This is not for your eyes, mortal.
The Dark Side Detective developers are creating a brand new game, and it's called Eldritch House. Now, I've only just come across this, so I don't actually know too much about it, and chances are it probably won't be out in 2023, but I thought I want to let you know about it right now, so you can go and wishlist it. There is a Steam page for you to do that, so go and have a look there, wishlist it, and support those guys. One of my most favourite adventure games in recent times is Unforeseen Incidents from Backwoods Entertainment, and they are following up that with a new game called We Stay Behind. It's not the classic point and click that Unforeseen Incidents was, but I have played the demo of this and it was still very, very interesting. Just a couple more left now, but just before we head into this one, I'm just going to ask you one last time to like the video, because it generally does really help YouTube push it out to more people. And if you have absolutely loved this content and think it's better than, I don't know, Mr. Beast, then I do have a Patreon. It's the first YouTuber that came to mind. I have a Patreon, and yeah, it helps support me do what I do here and to get these news across to you and help me out with doing it all. So on that eloquently spoken word, here's the next trailer.
Any sign of our men?
Nothing here, boss.
Better that way. They'd rather be dead than try to rob me. You shouldn't go so far, Capitan. There's nothing here, Miguel. Least of all, traps.
Harrison!
I told him not to go far. What do you think about this place? Well, I feel quite relieved that it's you down there and not me, Captain.
Jeez, thanks for your sincerity, Miguel.
I'm going to be honest, I was dubious about this because it looks so much like Age of Atlantis. I thought it would not be great. However, it was brilliant. I'm talking about the demo of Aboard the Adventure. It was really super duper fantastic. That is penciled in for 2023. And finally, we are here at the last trailer at Adventure X this year. There are loads of demos to play. I played loads of them. Go and watch my vlog thing somewhere. But the number one demo that the entire Adventure X was talking about really was this game.
Welcome aboard the Royce Express, where my guests indulge in luxury travel, fine dining, and... murder! Well then, who's at hand to catch my killer? There's my trusty lawyer, a would-be detective, and Her Majesty's Secret Service. There's just one problem. they're the suspects. With puzzles to solve, palms to grease, and clues to uncover. They'd better prove their innocence fast, or it's the end of the line in an adventure that's not just nuts. It's locomotive!
Locomotive from Robust Games was a fantastic demo and a fantastic looking game. Story was really fun, and I got to hang out with the developers, have a few drinks and a bit of pizza, which was lovely. But yeah, that is, whether it's out in 2023 or not, I don't know. The Steam page still says coming soon, but we can hope. If you like the look of that, and if you like the look of any of these games, like I keep saying, all the details will be down below in the description. If you can't wait to delve into more adventure games, then I do have a Discord and a Facebook group for you to go and hover around. I'm in both, so yeah, come and say hello to me there and meet more adventure game fans. Thank you very much for watching this, guys. Let me know down below if there are any games that I have missed and the ones that you are most looking forward to. And if you haven't watched last year's most anticipated games, then I'm going to leave a link on the screen for you right here. There are quite a few still left to come out. Thanks very much, guys. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon or evening, whatever it is you're doing right now, and take care.